What's going on, Team Pixel? It's your man Jay, and I want to give you a follow-up video on the Pixel 3 running on Android Q. Now, what I've experienced with this phone is pretty much the same as before. I did notice one thing, though, different in my experience running on Q instead of running on Android P, and the difference is the battery standby time. So, while I'm not getting 7 hours of screen on time, the standby time now sips, in my experience, and I leave all my sync on, I leave all the apps on, everything's running the same. But I did notice that the standby time was a heck of a lot better. And so, meaning I let it sit overnight, and it just doesn't sip much battery. I let it go for 6 hours, 6 hours off the charger, and I was at 90%. So, you know, for this phone, that's actually pretty good because I feel like the phone itself could have had a bigger battery based on, you know, how it is, how thick it is, and it's not thick, but just saying, comparing it to other devices that I have that are about this size, that have like 4,000 milliamp hour batteries, or they're even slimmer. But considering this 3,000 milliamp hour battery inside of here, it's actually pretty good, man. I don't have any complaints about the battery standby time or the screen on time, considering what I'm getting here. But for the price match, Google keeps knocking off 200 bucks, and this phone is totally worth $599. But, you know, I've been doing my same old routine with the screen, watching movies. The stereo speakers are fantastic. People often say, well, who plays their music on speaker? Well, I like to sit my phone right in the shower sometimes and not turn on the Bluetooth because it's really loud. I don't want to, you know, depending on when I'm taking a shower 2-3 times a day, I'll just pop it up there and let the speakers bang from just so it can project on me. That is how I love to use this phone. And even outdoors in windy situations, you can still hear these speakers piercing, and it's really good. I mean, it's Exxon 7 good. It's really good. There might be, I might have to do that comparison. I don't know if I did that yet. I don't remember. But these speakers though are just awesome. And running on Q, again, no bugs with anything yet, no bugs with the software. But I did test the cameras, and I'll show you that clip right now, so you can check the audio. I didn't listen to it or anything. I'll see it when you see it, I guess. I will just upload. But I wanted to test the cameras and see if the audio is still good, you know, because that was a huge thing with the audio when it first launched. So let's take a look at that clip real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So it's a little bit of a gloomy, windy day out, but I still want to give you a little bit of footage from the Pixel 3 running on Q. Don't anticipate seeing any major changes in the camera, but I'm really doing this to test the audio and make sure it's still good, because you remember I had that major issue with the audio. So just a quick sample. Focus is really good. Let's kiss my friend. Don't mind my shaky hand. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good, man. Yeah, cameras are good. Yeah, so, you know, to me, video quality is pretty decent. I don't like the cameras for recording in artificial lighting like this, meaning I have an LED spotlight going and I have natural sunlight coming in too. Sometimes the phone just doesn't do right. And then I found that the front cameras give like this brown hue almost. It's kind of strange. But overall, that was happening before Q, so I'm not even worried about that. But my experience with Q is still the same. It's just like P. It's, you know, I just noticed that the standby time was a heck of a lot better. And that's pretty much it, man. Just want to give you a quick follow-up. Nothing special in this video. Just letting you know that Q is not giving me any problems at this point. But if I do find some things out, you know, I'll go ahead and point them out to you probably in another video down the line. However, some apps obviously are not, well, I found that some apps don't run well on Q. I forgot which one it was, but it just kept crashing on me, and finally I got it to open up. I forgot which app it was, but some of the apps, obviously, and that's the developer thing. That's not the software itself. The developers need to update their apps to run on Q pretty much in some situations. Just like a phone running in a weird aspect ratio, the developers have to give support for it. So right now, Q is doing pretty good, and leave a comment down below if you're running Android Q on a Pixel 3 or Pixel 3 XL or any device. How's it doing for you? You found any bugs? Anything going wrong for you? Let me know in the comments. It's your man Jay. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.